bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope is facing extreme rage and despair after being officially fired from Forrester Creations. Losing her job at the family company is not only a huge shock, but also puts her in a difficult situation, especially when her relationship with Carter is still not public. That frustration is further increased when Steffi makes accusations that Hope cannot justify or explain clearly. One of the things Steffi targets Hope is that she appears in her pajamas at the company, making Hope's image even more suspicious. In a hurt and angry mood, Hope begins to hatch the intention of revenge and targets the thing Steffi loves the most, her son Hayes. Hope not only hates Steffi for the unreasonable accusations, but also angry at the injustice that Steffi has done to her. In a moment of emotional explosion, Hope decides to make Steffi pay with a terrifying revenge plan of kidnapping Hayes. With no way out, Hope quietly planned and carefully found a way to approach Hayes without anyone suspecting. She used her acquaintance to approach Steffi's cliff house, and through the nanny, she easily approached the boy Hayes in a stealthy way. The first step in Hope's revenge plan was to quickly take Hayes away from Steffi's house, before anyone could detect his absence. In anger mixed with a bit of cunning, Hope decided to send a photo to Steffi with a picture of Hayes and a terrible threat. If Steffi did not withdraw her decision to fire and restore Hope's position at Forrester, Steffi's son would be in danger. The photo was like a sharp knife stabbing into Steffi's anxiety, causing her to panic unbearably. As soon as she received the text message with the photo from Hope, Steffi was overwhelmed by extreme fear and anxiety. The image of her son in the hands of someone she once trusted has now become an unimaginable nightmare. The haunting past of Steffi when she was captured and spent horrible days in hunger and loneliness. The thought that Hayes could fall into the same situation makes Steffi unable to keep calm. In a panic, Steffi continuously texts and begs Hope to spare Hayes, expressing deep despair in each plea. Steffi is willing to do anything just to ensure the safety of her son, including bringing Hope back to the company. Hope feels victorious when seeing Steffi's panic and fear, but this is only the first step in the revenge plan that Hope has planned. Hope's patience and coldness in this situation shows a new dark side of her that no one could have expected. But even though Steffi promised to bring Hope back to her old position, things may not be that simple. Will Hope really stop? Or will she continue to push things further? And how will Steffi react when she realizes she has been pushed into Hope's trap? The confrontation between these two strong women is getting more and more fierce, and the consequences will likely cause shockwaves in the upper class. Although Steffi found and saved Hayes after Hope's daring kidnapping plan, the trauma caused by the incident still leaves a deep scar on Steffi's heart. Regardless of Hope's apology or any excuses that can justify her actions, Steffi feels that Hope's kidnapping and threatening her son is unforgivable. Out of anger and for the safety of her child, Steffi decides to bring things to light by contacting the police and reporting Hope's actions. Steffi strongly stands up to the authorities, clearly declaring all the details of the incident. She described Hope approaching the house and taking advantage of the nanny's trust to take Hayes away without permission. Hope's kidnapping behavior made Steffi panic to the point of being unbearable, especially when she received threatening messages from Hope demanding that Steffi restore her job at Forrester, or else Hayes would be in danger. This accusation not only shocked the media, but also seriously affected the reputation of Hope and her family. The police immediately arrested Hope and took her into custody for investigation. This was not only a big shock to Hope, but also a deep trauma for Brooke, a mother who always protected and loved her daughter. When Brooke received the news that her daughter was accused of kidnapping and threatening, she almost collapsed. Brooke's suffering came not only from seeing Hope being imprisoned, but also from wondering why Hope made such dangerous and foolish decisions. Brooke began to wonder if Hope had completely lost control. Was her daughter suffering from a mental health issue that no one had noticed? Brooke immediately sought bail for Hope and wanted to take her to a psychiatrist to get to the bottom of her unusual behavior. Many in the family also began to worry, wondering if Hope might be suffering from schizophrenia or some other mental disorder. As the police investigation deepened, clues about Hope's mental state became clearer. What had once been seen as signs of strength and determination in Hope were now slowly revealing signs of mental instability. The psychologists Brooke brought in assessed Hope's condition and suspected that she might be suffering from an underlying mental illness, possibly long-standing and now developing into extreme behavior. Brooke feels extremely painful when faced with the fact that Hope may have serious mental problems, but she is also determined to do everything to treat and help her daughter overcome. However, Steffi still has many concerns and cannot let go of her resentment for what Hope has done to her family. Can Steffi forgive Hope when she knows that the cause may lie in mental illness? Or will she continue to push for Hope to receive the most severe punishment under the law? The situation becomes more tense when other characters also join this legal and mental battle. The decisions of Steffi and Brooke during this difficult time will not only affect the lives of Hope and Steffi, but can also create a major conflict between the two families.